thing going on here. Got a lot of cool tools for like mirrors and stuff. Got the cinder vines, which are sweet. Got some dual shots for White Weenie. We got some collusions for just a bunch of different matches. So I'm pretty excited to give it a try. Expect to miss my third and fourth land a lot and just get annoyed though. Probably should cut the firebrands and add 2 more lands, but this is what he was playing, so it is what I will play. Alright, well, this is a keep. Oh look, Malware Gruul. I think Twitch Rival starts in 2 hours, give or take. Pretty excited to get to watch Jerry and some people play the new format. Though with the Pro Tour this weekend, I wonder if they're going to be playing their best decks or just like the standard mono blues and gruels and stuff that's going around right now. Oh, don't have a Lana War? That makes me super sad. Alright, desperately need to draw our third land next turn. Hello, who cares? What's up? We did not draw our third land, so I assume the game's over now. But we'll keep trying. Let's see what we can do. I don't think this is the most boring deck. What? Stop that. Stop that. Don't you have a Branch Walker? Nice. Alright, we have another chance to have our land. We don't have our land. Pretty happy to trade that. So they got rid of both of these. It's kind of interesting. Ah, still no land. Why? Oh, that's right, because we're only playing 20. I think a third land this game and we would have ran away with it. Boom. Assume there's a contempt or a cast down coming. Sure. No, Skeptical hits anything, or Spectacle hits anything. But we have to deal damage to them first before we can proc it. Well, it looks like this is a Krasis. Now we can kill creatures with this. Oh, you're asking if... Okay, sure. Caramba. Really wanting a third land so I can just do this into this. Yeah, I don't know how we win now, assuming they can find a way to gain some kind of life. I think at this point we just throw the damage at them and hope we draw a burn spell. Wait, when did opponent lose life? I may have missed it. It's this is a sorcery speed card, if that's what we were talking about. Could have just missed it though. Well, I feel like I have to block, so this off the board. Hope they don't gain life this turn. If they do, we lose. If they don't, we have a chance. Aha! We did it! But JJ's indicating I punted. I wonder what I did. We did it! Hands in the air! Wave them like you just don't care. Ooh-wee. Alright, so we definitely want these lava coils. So we're going to be on the draw. I don't think these are great on the draw. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Wonder if I want these. Like, cast downing a thing seems kind of cool, but it's probably not worth it. I'm probably just going to cut some number of these 1-drops and keep on rolling, so to speak. I think I'm just going to get rid of lava runners on the draw. On the play, I might get rid of, might go back and take out some skewers, maybe some shocks. Can I keep this on the draw? I don't think so. Well, looks like I should have kept the other hand since it was better than this one. But we have the scry this time, and I do value the scry a lot, as anybody who watches my stream has noticed. Yeah. Sweet, not just dead. Being not just dead's fun. So they don't want this. Ooh. Kind of interesting. I think I'm just going to jam this. Be a little greedy. Oh, they didn't keep the duress. I'm just noticing that. So this is a small crisis. Not a land. I don't love them, but if they don't have anything better, it seems okay. So I can play you. I can play you. I can attack. I don't think I care about the Vivian, but maybe I'm supposed to care about Vivian. Just gonna go back up to 2 next turn. Yeah, I think this game's gonna last long enough that I have to care about Vivian. Unfortunately. I certainly don't want to care about Vivian. Now, well, they got the 1-2 punch here, but we've got the Wizard's Lightning, so that's sweet. Oh, they have 2? Oh, what a dagger. Guess there's no reason to do this now, are they? Just go take our turn and then make a decision? Okay. Well, that's gonna work out well. Boom. Boom. Still have a Jade Light Ranger that we know about. Was that the third Wild Growth Walker they played this game? Or was it the second? It's the second, apparently. I was really hoping they would miss here. Still probably worth offering to trade. Because I feel like this dies pretty easily. I shouldn't press F6 in case I ever board wipe. We can kill this again, but I just don't love what's going on right now. Oh, they have another dress? I don't care about that. They shocked for that, by the way. That's great for us. Am I going to kill this, or am I just going to 5 them? I think I'm going to kill this. Oh, that's a good one for a last card. If they brick one turn, we're in really good shape, I think. But we knew they had a Wild Growth Walker was the thing. So we knew we didn't get to keep all of that burn. If we hadn't saw the Wild Growth Walker, I may have just gambled a little. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 to him here because this makes any burn spell lethal. Like even a shock is lethal at this stage. Another Pyromancer's lethal. Them bricking's basically lethal. Or was lethal, rather. Well, this is unfortunate. A lot of Wild Growth Walkers. They hit 2 lands. We've already played 3 Duressas. I guess it's safe to keep this in our hand. I guess I'm going to go ahead and just cast it. I'm casting it here because Experimental Frenzy into like Shock or something. Like I just want the card out of my hand. Well, on a positive note, if they have a removal spell for Experimental Frenzy, it's not that bad for us. Alright, well, they're done. Nice. We hit a lot of Wild Growth Walkers. Got pretty fortunate there, I felt. I thought we were in really good shape till the Carnage come down, then I'm surprised we closed post-Carnage. By the way, hello, JJ. What is up today, Mr. 18 months? You guys still having the bad weather out that way? We got Who Cares, and we got JJ, and we got... I want to have a lot of computer work to do. I also have a lot of computer work to do. I'm not going to do mine. because I have retired. With no more collections to buy off anybody, it really makes me not want to do the work I have. Hey, 18 months from Anaref too. Thank you very much. Snowed hard. That sucks. Not fun. Need to find more collections to buy, but I don't put any effort into finding them, so it makes it hard. Hard. See what I did there? Alright, let's stop playing. Who are we paired versus? Frank K? Is that Karsten? We'll not keep another one lander. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep that because I'm wild. I didn't have money when I was sending them to you. So they're gonna try the warrior deck? Pressing this okay as fast as I can to feign that I've pressed F6. It did not shock. What a travesty. Pew pew. I assumed they were playing the red-green version when I saw this, but I've not actually saw the black-red version. I have saw a a Mardu version. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. So it's pretty safe for me to attack here. Just have to throw in one lightning strike in the end. Yeah, I'm down with that. If they take it, we get to use it to light up the stage. Alright. We'll take our 4. So black, red, green, they're a Jund version of it? That is interesting. What do you have, opponent? So we can't target them with any burn this turn. We can't kill this. Maybe I should have killed this on my turn, but I was kind of wanting them to attack. Any other creatures they play that aren't this, though, we can target. I really just want to clear creatures out. I have 14 damage if they have nothing. Clearly going to have something, though. I don't think these can block, can they? No, they can block. They just come and play tapped. Okay, fair enough. Huh. I actually didn't know this was a warrior. A little skeleton warrior. I knew this was an ogre warrior because, like I said, there's a girl version going around, but surprised about that. Alright, so we can kill that, and we're obviously going to. decision time. I guess we're just going to hold up our burn spells. We might have to clear it away here. With the exception of Lightning Strike, we could cast any burn spell we drew next turn anyway. I don't know, maybe I should have thrown 3 at them. That way we could have like Chain Whirlered if we needed to. Well, maybe they don't have anything. There's a good chance they have 1 burn spell here, but I think I'll deal the 2 damage that I need. So go ahead and just finish them off. Drew a lot of burn. Alright, so what's probably good versus them? Again, we probably want the lava coils. Hey, look dope. How's it going? Can see an argument for the Dire, not you, for the Dire Fleet or the Dual Shot, but I've not really saw enough of their deck yet to know if we need either. I feel like Dire Fleet's just always good in these type of matches, though. There's a good chance that these don't deal damage here. Yeah, Seeming Nexus is powerful, especially if you can avoid like the mono blue match, for example. Like the mono blue match is very good versus you. And it's not a unbeatable match, it's just favored, you know? It's not like some big 75-25. Cindervines is, whenever your opponent casts a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to them. You can pay 1 mana and sacrifice it, and it will destroy target artifact or enchantment and deal 2 damage to them. It's primarily for the matches like Esper, because you want them to take a damage for every spell they cast, but more importantly, the big match it's in there for is the Simic Nexus decks and the Bant Nexus decks. Every time they're like doing their combo-y stuff, it does damage to them, and you can kill their Search for Azcandas or their Wilderness Reclamations with it as well. You can bring it in versus like the slower Drake builds too that are like playing, you know, all the ops, you know, like the 16 cantrips or whatever. I don't think I'd bring it in versus like the red-blue Drakes, but I think you can probably bring it in versus Teamer Drakes. Well, certain builds of Teamer Drakes. But I could be wrong about that. I think this hand's a keep. We don't really have a way to deal with the Gruul friend, but we have a Dire Fleet, we have a Chain Whirler friend. Yeah. We have a Light Up the Friend. He streamed 1 day and then he stopped. Because he's a madman. A man possessed. A man without borders. It was a cool day too. And he's just rude AF. Should have kept streaming, but no. Yeah, well, that's not good for us. Oh, you're on your way to the beach? No Friday Night Magic? No Pro Tour coverage? Ah, Frowntown, local dope. Our magic scene is useless without you. You are everything. Oh, do they have a second? Oh, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Alright, so we're going to have to make some aggressive lines here. And pray they block. They're not going to block, by the way. Yeah. You did not find me the card that I wanted. Fair enough. It's just sitting on the beach, drinking a pina colada, watching some coverage, having some fun. I think the best thing that could happen for us right now is like if they lava coil or a chain whirler, believe it or not. Other than that, I don't think we're going to like how the end of this game occurs. So many things kill us. Do we have plays that don't involve going all in, though? I'm not sure. I don't know if we have plays that involve not going all in here. So we don't die to a haste. Do they have something I don't know about? If they're making this tack, that means they have the thing that gives +4/+2 and we're dead. Because he is certainly smart enough not to attack into a first striker. So we're just going to get collisioned and lose. But there was nothing we could do about it. Well. That was disappointing. Could try to be a little more aggressive. I only had 1 mana up. Oh, you're talking about Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike wouldn't have killed me. I need something. If we're on to play, can we just bring this stuff back? And try to race more aggressively? Just get rid of the frenzies altogether? The display card is very good. I call it the Standards Teamer Battle Rage. I don't think these shocks are particularly good here. Take care, who cares? It's got first strike and it gets no removal spells. And having as many lava coils as we can possibly get feels okay. But the first strike, oh god, this hand's terrible, but I'm not going to mulligan it. I'm not going to mulligan a lava coil. Hopefully we'll find an answer to gutter bones or something. That name? I'm confused. Oh, who cares? Fair. Hopefully they don't have much going on here and we get to light up a stage. Oh, wrecked. You weren't supposed to dress me. Hopefully they don't have an answer for the lava runner now. Don't you do it. No shock. They've not F6, so I assume... Oh, okay, never mind. Ooh, that's pretty decent. Guess we just pass here if lightning strike up. If they kill the lava runner, we can just lightning strike and light up next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be efficient with my mana now. Let's see what you do. Another lava coil. It's the third lava coil we found in 14 cards. This is a game that's looking like I really wish I had not sideboarded out my experimental frenzies. Because our light up the stages were bad. They were not good. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but like I said, it really depends on what's in your deck that you want to sideboard out. Alright, well, we're going to have to draw some burn and probably draw it very quickly. Chain Whirler kills two of our things. I briefly actually thought about killing our own thing so that we'd have two 2/2s. Potentially should have. Alright, I'm just going to play you now. See how bad it's about to be for us. Oh, it's going to be bad. This game's over. Is that a Warrior too? Yeah. I don't think I have an out now. That doesn't involve literally drawing 3 burn spells in a row. And I'm not 100% sure if that's even fast enough. I think that's fast enough, but it may not be. I hate losing to coverage accounts. It's one of those things that really irks me. Well, step one. I am not smart enough to do coverage. I don't think I would want to either. I like playing for the prizes. Oh, that's kind of cool. Congrats for Todd. Well, we have to take this. Alright, we need a burn spell, maybe a collision. It's probably a burn spell. Uh, I don't think there's any chance that collision does enough damage here, do you? And I need to block here and here next turn, not to, I still would die. So there's no reason not to attack, right? It's just no way that they don't block's the problem. Like they 100% block because I can't even bluff anything. They're not just going to take 4 because it's too easy for us to have a burn spell, right? Or to have 2 burn spells. And let's see. If we just untap, block. So trying to figure out in my mind what I can even get away with. I'm not sure it's anything. Yeah, I'm 1 damage off, but I don't know any way to get the damage or take another turn. And there's absolutely no way he's not blocking both things if I attack. If he had, I guess that gets me another turn, but it doesn't let me win. If I swing 1, they're still just going to block. I still only trample for 4. So they still only take 7. It's a Hall of Famer. They're not going to make a misplay. I mean, I don't think there's anything to go for. Like they're 100% just double or blocking. Yes, I get another turn if I kill this, but getting another turn doesn't help me win. Oh, I don't get another turn anyway. They have a hasty thing. There's nothing we can do to get another turn. thoroughly dislike coverage accounts. What do we got here? I just dislike the fact that they get unlocked accounts and they have no entry fees. So they spend no money to get to play the game, and anytime they beat somebody who did spend money to play the game, they're taking money out of the system. And I don't think they benefit coverage that much at all. For example, based on the article or the list that they themselves released, the guy that we just lost to isn't even doing coverage for the Pro Tour, and they took away GP coverage, so. But my general statement isn't that, it just seems unfair to. It's kind of like putting house players in your local game. You know, like say I'm going to invite people over to my house, and I invite a few people that I stake them. They get no winnings. They just try to beat people to give me money. Just not a fan of that in general. I have a good hand here. May not be good enough. Oh wow, they're playing a gift version? That's pretty rare. Guess I'm gonna light up the stage. I don't really know. Eh. Let's go Wizard's Lightning, them why they can't counterspell it. These decks do play counterspells sometimes. I actually feel like Gift of Paradise is enough to almost guarantee that they're gonna beat us. So Wilderness. Oh, it's just a Crassus. Might be able to beat a Crassus. Do we gamble and look for a land? Yeah, I like gambling and looking for a land. Rip, no land. I have no idea, Murph. From my experience, I have never lost to the deck, so I went 0-3 the only league I played the deck. I don't actually understand how it's good. Everybody has sideboard cards for it, and it doesn't really beat sideboard cards. It's like good versus shops. I'll give it that. That's about it. Definitely shouldn't have light up the flames last turn. It was a pretty large mistake. You just pray they don't have it. You can often beat one. Like beating one's not that hard. I don't like a deck that literally has to mulligan to one card. Opponent's taking a while here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, don't know where our opponent went. Yeah, well, our opponent has a root snare. Root snare is not good enough. They could have negate or counterspell, so we're certainly going to play this slow. Do I have to tap out at some point, very likely? Oh, that was actually bad. I should have went ahead and cast these spells because I forgot that they're playing Gift of Paradise. The Gift of Paradise changes that. That was a pretty bad play mistake that I made because of the Gift of Paradise. I'm not used to playing versus it. Yeah, I probably punted this game because they probably did not have negate. Yeah, I can, but they might not untap now. And at some point they may just put a... Oh, well, never mind. I was worried about them tapping 3 mana and having a Gift of Paradise plus a counterspell. Was the scenarios I was talking about. How I messed up. I should have just went for it and not given them that opportunity. I think these cards are okay here. actually sure what else, if anything else, that I want. I'm probably just going to take out the shocks. PO is a fun deck for sure. Shop might still be bugged, I'm not sure. Said shop. Shops may still be bugged, I'm not sure. Hello, Lava Runner friend. How are you? I'm going to deal to max 8 this next turn. Yeah, we're still going to deal to max 8. Hey, damage on turn 2 is pretty fun. Fair enough, a paper tournament. Our opponent's getting papered. You're at 11. We have a Cinder Vines. Gonna do my Cinder Vine thing. Gonna do my Cinder Vine thing. We can kill that. Assuming we get another turn, which, you know, we do. Because they only have 5 mana. Wait, yeah. It's just 6, right? Yeah, it is. They play any more spells right now, they're taking the damage, which is the great. I'm a big fan of shops. Big fan of PO. I actually like Oath, but I don't know how good it is versus shops and PO. But I enjoy playing it. Oh, taste the Cindervine Rainbow. Well, you theoretically have lethal, but... Hey, Jeremy, thank you so much for the host. Highly appreciate it. How was your stream? Taking my Cindervine damage. Taking my Cindervine pain. Their draw was very good this game. I won't even pretend it wasn't. Alright, so let's start with this and see if it resolves. Because if they have to use another counter spell, the Cinder Vines puts a second damage on the stack and finishes them off. Woohoo! Just take the tutors out. Don't worry about them. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I didn't think Twitch started until 1. I didn't think Twitch Rival started until 1. Let's go double check. They're live now. Oh, apparently I'm wrong. They've already started. Can you guys hear the background noise? Only 46 players. They could have got that up to 64 and invited Osiris this year. I'm going to keep this. I wonder if Michael Jacobs going to show up, because in his chat this morning they said 1. That'd be a little hilarious if he didn't. So I guess I want to light up the stage. Can't imagine many decks of Hallowed Fountain that were a favorite versus. We lose versus Esper pretty hard in my experience. I'm going to go ahead and use this because I think there's a chance that we don't get to untap with our Lava Runner. Yeah. Seems like we're not going to. Oh, well, I don't care about that, so that's good for us. So I guess we're trying to Thave Crive the Canarium now. Oh, they're taking burn spells instead of the Frenzy. That's kind of scary, too. Please no cry. If you have Kai's Wrath, you have Kai's Wrath, but I don't want you to get it for free. Mass removal spell on turn 3 is kind of just like getting it for free. Alright, sweet, no Kai. Well, I guess I'm just playing you then. Oh, that was a play mistake, I think. Actually, yeah, a play mistake. Let them do something here. Yeah, I didn't think out that last turn well enough. A pretty large play mistake that I just made. I needed to be able to use both of my shocks here to put them at 3. Or 1, apparently. I'm playing so bad. A lot of things win. That's not one of the things that win. That is. That is very much one of the things that win. Yeah, a good chance they have an absorb, but it's not like we can choose to not cast spells here. Double land, dagger. Don't have a second, please. Sweet, no second. Could have a moment of craving to stay alive. But, alright, we played badly and we got there. That's the funnest. When you're making a lot of obvious errors and it don't matter. Alright, cards that I think are good here. I think Cindervines are pretty decent here. I think Dire Fleets are okay, but not great. I do think they're good enough, though. I just think Goblin Chain Whirler's really bad. Probably not actually going to bring in these Dire Fleets either, but I also think the Shocks are pretty bad. So, maybe I'll bring in like 2. If I see Lyra or anything, I'll bring in the collisions, because the collisions aren't bad anyway. They can save something from Moment of Craving, and they can like finish something off. But I kind of don't really want them in my hand because they're mono removal, and I think I'm too likely to get 2 for 1. I just don't know if Lyra is popular enough for it to be something that I worry about. It's like a pretty unpopular card. Okay. Well, all of my cards are roughly the same, so that's fine. Get got. Taste it. Taste the 1-point rainbow. No! No! Come back to us! Alright, we're probably dead now. Getting to make them discard is pretty cool, though. Oh, they have double absorb? Alright, well, I'm going to take the Mortify, and maybe we'll just get them with creatures before the double absorbs come into play. And this is a 4-turn clock. Alright, they bricked on the first turn. If I never cast anything, these don't do anything, so that's kind of cool. They bricked again. Cinder Vines. Now we have to have a conversation. Is it worth shocking to play a Cinder Vines? They go back up to 12? I don't think so. I think they have to answer what's on the table before I care about anything. Oh, so they do have Lyra. Interesting. Well, that sucks, but that's fine. It's kind of a blank, because we can kill it with our hand. Could have risked a lot up the stage, but if we didn't kill the Lyra, we were dead. Wonder what we would have got had we risked it. I guess we'll never know. Alright, pity chest activated. I think I might have sideboarded wrong versus that warrior deck. Maybe I needed to keep the frenzies. Surprised that Lyra was in their deck. Alright, can we get a little bit more? This hand's certainly a keep. Strong opponent here. It's a name I recognize. Hopefully they don't have the cast down. Why? I'm pretty excited to go watch that here in a minute. Are you talking about the Twitch Rivals? Twitch Rivals is not sponsored by Wizards. Wizards has nothing to do with Twitch Rivals, if that's what you're talking about. How bad do I want this extra point of damage? Because I could Wizard's Lightning now, but that doesn't seem worth it. Oh, coverage accounts. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. But somebody wiser than me has decided that they're worth it. I don't necessarily agree, but like I said, what do I know? That's kind of cool. They're going to get an extra card here, but we get to kill that. Probably going to lose this match. Sultai's not particularly good, though we did get an absurd opening. Yeah, that's why I don't like about them, Murph. It's not the losing or anything, it's that they take money out of the system. I think if they're going to add coverage accounts like that, they should set them up in a manner to where, like, if they beat you, it doesn't count against you, you get to play again, because they can't win prizes and stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, it's not up to me. And I don't think they give a tangible difference either. Like, I'm not necessarily sure how much I agree that they help coverage, for example. Alright, so probably just want these. Yeah, I know, Locodope. I'm rushing, so to speak, to get done here. Like, I know that not all of the coverage people abused it, but like, for example, I got paired versus a coverage account playing Popper one day. I got paired versus a coverage account playing Modern Tron when there wasn't a Modern event on the calendar for like 6 weeks or something. And I don't even think that they were part of the coverage team for that. Alright, well, we have to mulligan. We don't have enough lands. We don't have a removal spell, which is terrible, but we can't keep it. That was cool. They mulligan too. So that's nice. Alright, we're going to need to draw a lava coil, though, probably. I guess I could just have cast down, but I don't care. It's too much upside to play this one. The rest, they got one of our things. That's okay. Oh wow, they're mana screwed. Well, I'm just going to play this one then since they're mana screwed and start getting the beats down. If this doesn't die to a top deck Canarium, if I'd played this, both of these could die. Well, I mean, we would have probably saved it with the shock, but don't care about my life total. I may want to shock if you draw another duress, but if you don't, we're just going to try to start hammering. Opponent's not playing magic. Alright, opponent's done. Well, we got a 4-1. But that's okay. Denied a 5-0 by a coverage account. But I'm pretty excited to get the 5-1. And I think I played poorly here too. Like, I think this was winnable. I think I sideboarded very wrong. I was probably a little too aggressive in game 2. Like, I think this was a winnable match had I played better. So I'm not going to whine about losing. I was just making the comment that I don't like them in general, win or lose. Like, even if I won that match, it wouldn't change my mind. I still just don't like them because, you know, like I said, they take money out of the system, and I don't think that they give a tangible increase to the actual coverage themselves, especially if there being no Grand Prix coverage right now. I think they give a tangible increase to, like, their Channel Fireball articles or their, like, Star City articles or whatever, but anyway, like I said, it's none of my business. It is what it is. I don't like when any game does it. I got paired versus Blizzard employees in a ranked arena match once back when I was playing World of Warcraft. I was like, well, this is just kind of stupid too. but like, I don't like it. But like I said, I'm also not gonna whine about it. I guess I am whining about it, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not taking what I'm saying to heart. Like, I'm not gonna go lose sleep. The game was winnable. I played poorly. That's the big problem. Like, but this deck felt pretty cool. I still think it's Shaolin Lands. The Fanatical Firebrands were actually relatively good, which is what I would probably cut to get lands in the deck. The Cinder Vines were great. The Collision is pretty cool. Like, I'm a big fan of Collision. Like, all in all, I like this deck. I think if you're going to play Red Deck Wins, that the Green Splash is absurdly worth it. I think it changes a lot of matches, and I think it's at a relatively low cost. Now, the big issue is I don't know if 8 green sources actually maths out to you having these when you need to have them. I would have to, go watch or read one of Frank Carson's articles to figure that out. But overall, I like this. Anyway, so kind of a short stream today, only an hour and 11 minutes, but I specifically picked this deck so it would be short because Twitch Rivals is on. Jerry Thompson streaming, among other just like primetime friends. So I'm going to be watching, on a personal level, I'm going to be watching Jerry and probably MJ, but I'll probably be popping into a lot of chats. I don't actually know who all streaming it. No, I'm going to be watching some MJ, probably watch some Gabby, maybe watch some Sean. Definitely watch anybody who's going deep, Oh, Wyatt streaming too. Yeah. Anyway, so there's 8 of you watching me. I guess I'm going to throw you all over to Jerry, and we're going to take off. Thanks so much for stopping by, and thank you again, Anaraf, for the 18th month, and thank you, JJ, for the 18th month yesterday as well. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. Hopefully we'll see some cool decks out of this Twitch Rivals to give a try to.